Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today, all you need is your body. You don't need a mat, just a floor underneath you, a space to move and stretch, maybe after a long day or after a run or bike ride. We're gonna get started right away, kneeling in all fours. Shoulders over your wrists, knees directly underneath the hips. Take a pause here to just find a little more length through the crown of the head, tailbone reaching back in opposition. Soften your belly, breathe in, and a nice exhale. I want you to start to scoop the navel back towards the spine, tuck your tailbone and round. Heavy your head. Inhale, reach the tail back, reach your chest forward in opposition, and open up those collarbones wide. Two more, exhale, scoop and round. Inhale, lengthen and arch. One more time. Really push down to the tops of those feet and the palms of your hands. Inhale. And then a gentle gaze down towards the mat. We'll start with our left leg reaching back. Right arm reaches forward. Push down to your left palm. I want you to circle your right arm up towards the ceiling. Look towards that right hand and lengthen that arm back. Forward, drop your right elbow, twist gently to the left. And then come right back up. So the right arm opens, your chest, breast open to the right, circle that arm, right arm reaches forward, right forearm down, a little look to the left, little twist to the left. Good, and we'll just do this a few more times, just getting to that right shoulder, getting a little twist in that thoracic spine. Two more times. One more time. Pause with that right forearm down. You're gonna take your left leg beside you, right beside your hip, all 5 toes straight ahead. Then take your left arm forward. And you'll just start to shift the weight back and forth in those hips. So just towards the palms of the hands, reaching your tail back to the wall behind you. Just getting into that adductor, that left inner thigh. 2. Breathe, one more. Come forward. We'll take that right arm and thread it under and through the left. Good. So try to rest your head down, cheek down, and then rotate your chest breast to the floor. Couple more breaths here. Getting a nice stretch to that right shoulder, right lat. One more breath here. Press down to that left palm to come right back up again and rest your left knee back underneath the hip. Second side, right leg extends back, left arm reaches forward. Press down to that right palm, left arm opens, rotate. Bring it forward, tap that elbow down, just look to the right, exhale. Breathing in, open. Keep those hips square to the floor, left arm reaches forward, little look to the right, and back. 3. Noticing if one shoulder feels a little stickier than the other. 2. One more. Hold, look towards that front end of your mat, right leg reaches to the side of you, right arm reaches forward, send your butt back, and then shift that weight forward. Just a few more. Back and forth here, all 5 toes are straight ahead. 2. One more. Coming forward, you're gonna take that left arm, thread it under and through, head down, cheek down again, rotating your chest, breast to the ceiling. One more breath here. Think of rotating a little more, stretching that left shoulder, left lat. And then after that exhale, right palm presses down to take you back up again. Good, we're gonna come on to our forearms and onto your belly. Good, so speaking of belly, I want you to feel that belly just slightly lift up away from the floor. Feel nice and broad across the back shoulders here. Reach your chest forward and out. Keep the sides and the back of the neck long. You're gonna scoop, press down to your knees, tuck your tail, and just gaze towards your knees. A little rounding. Again, we reach the chest forward, collarbone stay open, we reach our chest forward and out. And then again, we scoop, we heavy the tail, and we round through that thoracic spine. Look towards your knees. And you'll just do this a few more times. Feeling a little extension here. Baby one, nothing big. Scoop, hollow out the abs, and round. One more time. Keep those toenails on the ground. Good. And then you'll rest your right hand down, and that'll be your little pillow for your forehead. Bend your left knee and grab hold of the outside of that left foot if that's available for you. A little quad stretch here. So gently tuck the tail and just start to gently pull that left heel in towards your bum. Good. Play around, maybe pushing that left foot into your left hand and then pull, release it. Let it release. Let your heel get closer to your bum every exhale. One more cycle of breath wherever you're at. And you can slowly release that. Opposite side, left hand underneath your left forehead. Grab the outside of that right foot. Think of hugging those inner thighs in towards your midline. Even weight in both hips. Just feeling that right heel release a little closer in towards your bum every exhale. One more. And you can release that leg. Hands right in line with the shoulders. Again, navel pulling gently up. Push down to your palms. Lift your gaze, lift your heart, and look straight ahead. Take a big breath here. Again, all sides of the neck, back of the neck are long. And then slowly reach the chest forward as you lower it back down. Breathing in. Press down. Chest, heart, gaze lifts. Keep that chin parallel to the floor. And then send the spine forward and back down. One more time. And lengthen back down. Hands slide back underneath you and just push yourself on up. Little child's pose here. Good, we'll lay on our right side. Hands interlaced behind the head. Settle here, stack knees, stack hips, stack shoulders. Open the left elbow, the chest, the heart towards the ceiling. Another spinal twist here, and then come on back down to neutral. Two more. See if you can open that left arm out, left elbow a little more. Every exhale. Let's do one more. We'll open, we'll stay open with our chest facing the ceiling. Maybe send your left leg out. Good, just finding a little more rotation here. Maybe a little stretch of that IT band if you're tight there. One more cycle of breath there. And then you'll bring everything back in. Left hand props you up, come up to a seated position. Right foot forward, left foot back. So hands interlaced behind the head, give yourself a little neck pull here, and we'll all take a side bend to the right, and our right hand will be available to catch us. Hold here. Push off that right forearm, come on up, and then side bend to the left. Good, and then we side bend to the right. Right shoulder wrapping back, and we head to the left. Good, the next time you head to the right, right forearm down, stay there, and you'll twist again. Chest press to the floor. Good, and then you'll spiral your chest up to the sky. Two more times. And back to the ceiling. One more time. Good, we'll twist one more time, chest press to the floor. Reach your left arm forward and your left leg back. So find that opposition, that whole diagonal line. One more breath here. Find a little more stretch. And then you'll come all the way up. Before we do the other side, send your right leg out. Second position, knees certainly can bend. We'll just start to keep the chest lifted, walk our hands forward for another adductor stretch here. Opening up those inner thighs. Maybe the forearms come to the floor if that's available for you. Try to keep the chest lifted. Soften the ribs. Good. See if you come a little forward more, a little closer to the floor. Good, and walk your hands on in. We'll head to the left side. So onto the left hip, hands interlaced behind your head, and then you'll open up. And then you'll close back in. Two more times, stack those knees and the shins. Good, one more. Stay in the opening, maybe your right leg extends in opposition. Find that opposition, right foot all the way out to its side, right elbow reaching out in opposition. After that exhale, bring it all together. Right hand helps you up. Left foot forward, everyone. Right foot back. Here we go. Interlace those hands behind your head. Big side bend here, lifting up to the left side. Left forearm's there to catch you. Come up, rebound to the right. Try to drop that right hip. Again, side bend to the left. Look up, rebound, side bend to the right. One more time. Next time you head to the left, we'll stay here, left forearm down, hand behind that head, twist your chest, press to the floor, exhale, and open back up. 2 more times. And open 1 more time. Good, you'll rotate back to the floor, right arm reaches forward, diagonal, right leg reaches back. Find a little more stretch and length to that right side body. Good, and this time come on up and send your legs forward. Good, so we're gonna roll onto our backs, arms straight ahead, spine tall. Just gracefully roll on back, taking your time. Good, and then we'll bend our right knee into the chest. Maybe roll that right ankle around. Extend your right leg to the ceiling. We'll just flex and point the foot. 2 more times. Elbows wide. Good, the next time you point that right foot, keep it pointed, curl up and look towards those hips. Make sure they're square. Maybe pull that right knee a little closer to you. And then bend your left knee, rest your head down, flex your right foot, and find a figure 4 here. So just settling here in your figure 4 stretch. You could definitely take a bind if that's available to you. And maybe your left foot on the ground is just enough for today. Go wherever you're at, back to figure 4, arms out to a T, palms down. Keep the shape of the legs, and you're gonna take the legs over to the right, and you're gonna look over your left shoulder. Good, so that right foot's putting a little more weight to that left thigh, that left femur bone. Just sending that left hip forward into space. A few more breaths here. Breathing in, exhaling. Really focus on that big 360 breathing. Back ribs, side of the waist, front ribs. Good. And we'll return back to center. Right foot down, slide it long. Left knee pulls into the chest, give it a tug. We'll roll that ankle. And we'll return that left leg to the sky. Hands interlaced, just flex and point the foot. 2, 1. Left foot points, curl up, wide elbows, walk it up. Check out those square hips. Pull that knee a little closer to you, exhale. Good, right knee bends and rest. Make sure your left ankle's flexed. Manually push that left knee out to its side. Again, a bind, a rock, whatever the bod needs. Take a moment here. Right foot down, arms out to that T. Again, keep the shape of the legs. They just fall to the left. Look over your right shoulder. Ooh, I just cracked. Let's take a moment here, breathing in and settling. Settle those ribs, shoulders, soften on your exhales. 1 more cycle of breath here. Good, return back to center. Both feet on the ground. Grab your knees, pull those knees in towards your pits. Flex those feet. Again, grab hold of the sides of your feet or ankles, whatever is available to you, and find a little happy baby position. Heavy your tail here, stick that butt out, and just rock from one side of the spine and head, whole spine. Good. And then soles of the feet come together like you want to kiss them, pull them towards you. Lower your feet to the floor. Hands can rest on your belly, maybe one hand on your heart. Take a big breath in. Exhale to cool down. 1 more breath in for your efforts. Exhale, soften. Really nice work, everyone. You can stay there. Hug those knees into the chest if you'd like to rock up to seated. And you are all done.